right, let me make sure you know the drill, guys. Let's make sure the sound is straight. All right. All right, I got to apologize now for this corner right over here. I was being lazy, and I didn't want to bring my other light out. So my green screen is unevenly lit, but it's all right. We're going to rock and rock this thing out anyway. I won't be lazy next week and bring it up. Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. It is the Sports Movement Network. We are in the building this Monday evening, August the 5th, for your Detroit Lions NFL podcast. And we got the usual suspects in the building. TROXEL'S Sports Talk. What's going on, man?
What's good, everybody?
Travis, you sound way too happy, bro. Just putting that out there. Extremely too happy. What's going on? I mean, this dude
Hey, we get to talk about football.
You ain't never lied, man. We also got Lions personnel show without the breakdown. What's going on, sir?
Hey, what's good, y'all?
What's up? So anyway, we got the usual suspects. JGB, which is everywhere there's Lions, you will find this guy. We got everybody but John got a wrench, man. I might have to throw you one, John, so we can be all wrenched out. But we are in the building, guys. We want to talk some Detroit Lions football. We got game week this week. It's a lot of stuff going on. But this is the time we're going to be on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, fellas, how do y'all feel about it being football week for the Detroit Lions, man? Travis, how you feel about that?
Oh, man, I am stoked. It's been too long, way too long for this moment. Like, is it Thursday yet? Let's go.
Yeah, I know. Is everybody, guys, let me know if anybody's volume is off. I'll try to correct that if I can. If you hear my son coughing in the background, his allergies are real tough. It's that time of year. Yeah, man, but the Lions play in about 72 hours. We'll be watching the game, man. LPS, how you feeling about that, bro?
Oh, my goodness, I am hyped. Oh, good Lord, I can't wait for Lions football.
Oh, my God. I thought you was going to do my God. I thought you was going to be.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to let you in on a little bit of my personal life. So,
yeah. What's up?
I am going into my first college football. So, we're starting fall camp actually on Thursday. So, we will be working from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. No. Sorry, 9 p.m. And I'm Central Time, so the game starts at 6. So I'm going to be working the entire time the game is on.
Oh, my man. Okay.
Oh.
That's all right, man.
DVR.
We got you. Yeah, or you could just watch my live stream back. You know what I'm saying? You could just watch that back later on.
Hey,
bro.
That's true.
Yeah, man. Man, that's what's up. Forgive me, guys. I'll probably be checking on my kid in and out, man, and have to let these two gentlemen handle this, man. But it's going down, guys. After 6 months, it's been 5 months since free agency. Can you guys believe that? 5 months since we signed Danny Amendola first thing in the morning. I had to get that in there, man. Let's do a roll call real quick. John Hannon, what's up, man? JGB, as usual, the man. Ed Whiting, what's going on? Justin, man, feels like the first time. What are you talking about, man? I'm not sure what you mean. And everybody else that's going to come in later. Shout out to the 14 people. Make sure you thumb up the video. I will say this, guys. I want to get this out the way right now. I am done. You've seen the videos. Troxel, we are all through with it, baby. We're done with the drama, the beef, whatever you want to call it. It is football season. We trying to talk football, and that's all we're trying to do. And we're trying to talk sports as well. So I'm done with all that, guys. So I want to assure you that I am absolutely finished. So no more hairline jokes. Whatever it is, I'm over it, man. We're trying to talk football. So what's going on? George Morgan is in the building. I didn't see you, man. What's that? Gmo Cook 102. What's going on with you? And Patrick, my main man, what's going on? He says, is it Thursday yet? Can't wait for some football. Yeah, man. So with that being said, we know that the Lions had the joint practice today with the New England Patriots, man. I've been busy all day, fellas, so I don't really know what was going on with that. I didn't get a chance to read up on anything. So if you guys got any information, you two gentlemen, let me know. But how do you feel about this, man? This practice and this week of football, guys. Like, is it anything you looking for?
For me, I'm looking for Wednesday. I'm gonna try to be at what do you call it, the practice facility for the joint practice against the Patriots.
Okay. You used the word try. So what's going on with that, man? It's not official yet.
Only thing is I gotta for one I gotta figure out where parking is and the shuttle and all that.
Okay.
And then I gotta figure out make sure the funds are set for when I do go I can afford it to make that trip. Otherwise I gotta take my butt to work.
Hey, I think we all do, man. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. That's why I will be watching it from the crib. I'm just saying, man. Get to sit in my new little chair that I just ordered, man. So y'all gonna see the little chair back here. So, and I will be watching from the crib, man. So, but that's what's up. What's going on with you, LPS? How you feeling about this, man, this week? Oh, congratulations too, man, on your football. But how you feeling about Lions football, man?
Yes, sir. Thank you. No, I'm so hype. I miss Lions football so much. I can't wait for us to play in playoff football later this year too, because it's been too long. It has been way too long since we've been in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm really excited for this week. I know the game. I know the starters aren't going to play that long, but I'm still excited, and I'm more excited almost for the week of practice than I am for the game. And I know that sounds crazy because it's Lions football and it's an actual game, but we're able to see more of what the starters are capable of and how they're doing. And to your point on that training camp stuff, let me know when we want to go more into depth on that. I actually got a few points to bring up there.
Okay, all right, man. Well, you seem all set. So, Travis, you good, man? You ready for my man?
Let's go.
All right, go ahead and do your thing, LP. Let's go, man.
All right, I got you. All right, I'm gonna start off with the biggest one in my opinion. And so they had a drill. This is off of Lions.com. It is by Tim Twentyman and Mike O'Hara. They said the Patriots had the ball with 2-minute drill, 1:45 left on the clock. They were down by 3, and they're starting at their own 30. They had 2 big plays in the middle of the field. It only took them 4 plays to get down the field and into the red zone. But once they did, Tracy Walker and Rashawn Melvin made 2 really good plays, and Brady actually overshot a couple of his receivers. So the drill ultimately stalled on the 7-yard line, and that's what I like to hear with our defense, bend, don't break mentality. Yes, they would have been able to make the field goal and tie it, but then all of us knowing who we got at quarterback with Matthew Stafford, we'd be able to drive down the field, win the game. That's too easy. So I like seeing that game time situation and seeing that they're willing to stand up and give them what's needed to win the game.
So they got down the play.
Yes, sir.
So that's inevitably 3 points, pretty much, right? They settle for 3. Okay. All right. Hey, because I'm like, okay, 4 plays. Were they big plays? How many run plays were there? Was it a pass? How many pass plays? But to know that our defense stiffened up when it counted, when it mattered, that's what's important to me. I mean, I don't want us to get crunched up, guys. I don't want to be like one of them defenses that get ate up, a lot of big plays, and then but it all boils down to the other team scoring, right? So if they don't score, then that's a win. Or if they have to settle for 3, that's a win. So I guess I can't complain with that, man. But that's crazy that I guess Tom Brady. How old is Tom Brady now? Is he 40, 41?
42, I think. No,
Brady.
He just turned 42.
Yeah, no, man. Tom Brady. What? Hey, yeah. Is Tom Brady really 42, bro?
I will look it up right now. I am 100% positive. I got you.
Man, that's crazy, man. Well, I'm gonna tell 42. You guys.
Wow.
that is crazy, bro. And he just got like some type of deal rework, right? But that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. And my camera must have shifted over here. Let me do this. Let me see if I move. If I move myself over, does that help? Let's do that. Well, guys, I'm gonna tell you what. The Lions, like, I'm so excited, man. It's been 5 months. We signed Danny Amendola, Trey Flowers. I mean, we had such a huge first day. I mean, our first day was like, historic in my opinion. And we finally get to see these guys on the field. And I don't know I'm sure we can all say this together, man, but I feel like things are different this year, man. We're not getting a lot of love as usual from not only the local media, but the national, of course. But I feel like that this year, man, is different, man. I don't know if you guys feel it too, but the culture, man, the vibe, even the fans to a lot of extent are got a different feeling, man. How do you guys feel about this season that's coming up?
Trav, what you got?
I'm excited about this season. And I know JGB was in the live, or not the live stream, but the video that Detroit Lions put out with Matt Patricia for day 10, and he said, and his comment stood out the most because it said, bringing the Lions way. Like, this is the Lions culture. You know, people could spin it however they want to spin it and things like that, but this is going to be the Lions culture. We're going to be hard-nosed. Let's grind it out, run the ball, you know, and score points and you know, build a winning tradition here.
Yeah.
And I am so excited for this season because I looked at every single move and how it you know, helps this team. And it helps this team tremendously having, you know, a run game, tight ends that are actually able to catch the ball. Let me reiterate that one again. That are able to catch the ball.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got your usual suspects in Marvin Jones and also you know, Kenny Galladay. And then you throw you know, Danny Playoffs in the mix and Jermaine Kearse and all that, and you know, you're really gonna have to guard this team in man coverage.
Yeah.
You know, and to do that, you have to be one of the best man coverage teams on the planet, because if not, they're gonna cook you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, what you think, LPS?
No, I agree. Man coverage is huge. You do got to be one of the best. I think that's something we've struggled with. We did struggle heavily last season, although once we got Snacks, that helped in the passing game as well, even though how great our running defense did move up in the charts and how great it was on the field. But having him bring that much force in the middle helped with the DNs, of course, with their sack production, and it helped the DBs with not having to cover for as long. So it's huge. And that's what's also going to ultimately decide who's going to start at that cornerback 2 position as well.
Yeah, I know that's crazy, man. And I'm glad you said that, because what's going on with Teez Tabor, fellas? What's happening? Does anybody know? I don't know if the injury has been disclosed. I know it was something behind, I think it's right knee. He had a bandage or something behind his knee. And I haven't, so if anybody in the chat knows anything further about Teez's injury, let us know. But with the guy that they brought in, man, I think it's Lavaris. What's his last name, bro? I just made a video about this guy, man. Tavares. I said Lavaris, bro. Lavaris. Who is Lavaris?
McFadden.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So with him coming
What's his
in,
last name again, Charles?
McFadden.
There we go.
McFadden. Yeah. So Ed Whiting says it's not disclosed. Let me do a real quick. Oh man, One Pride 40 says he gone, man. He gone. He said he gone, man. Man, you know, I'm gonna get into that a little bit later, a little bit after this, but it's like they were saying Teez Tabor could have been like the backup behind one of the, you know, like the number 2 or something. I'm just like, oh really? Like Teez made that big of an improvement, but I think that Teez is done, man. I made a video about this, and I think that Teez time with the Detroit Lions is over. I think this is it for him, man. But let's get you, LPS. How you feeling about that, man? Does Teez stay or what?
All right. So on his injury, it is day to day. So he'll play. He might not play, of course, this week, but he'll have 3 games or at least 2 games to see what he's got. I'm going to be honest with you. We all know this. He's a huge disappointment for being where he was drafted at, how high he was. I think, yeah, it's a make or break season. If he does play good enough in the preseason to make the roster, then he's got to play. Because if he don't play in the regular season, he's not even going to be in Matt Patricia's mind to make the roster the next season. So I ain't even saying that he's going to make the roster right now, but if he does, he's got to play in the regular season. And I do not think that I will meet anyone that wants Tease Tabor to start opposite Darius Slay in the regular season for any game.
Okay, LPS. So you got to pick one, man. We gonna boss up. We gonna boss up and step out on the limb. You got to pick one. Does Tease Tabor make the team?
This year, yes.
Okay. All right. So we got one yes, one no. Mr. Travis Troxel Sports Talk. Does Tease Tabor make the squad this year? I mean, we hope he's all right with the injury. Does he make the squad for 2019? I mean, I know it's early. So this is early. We still got preseason stuff like that. So we just gonna make a bold prediction here. My bold prediction is I don't know how bold it is, but he doesn't make the team. Travis, what you got, man? Bold prediction on Tease Tabor.
I am going to say Tease Tabor makes this squad and he bounces back. And I'm going to say this because if he can last this long without Bob Quinn really putting the hammer down on him and cutting him, because if you've seen the Texans, what they did with Deontay Foreman, they straight out cut him 2 days ago. And they said it was due to poor work ethics. If Tease Tabor is like this horrible player, he would have been gone. Winning teams, if you're not willing to put in the time and put in the effort, you're gone. Mm-hmm. And you've seen Tease realize that, and you've seen him actually show up, be serious about his job, because his job could be numbered. This is a business first and foremost. So when you approach it as such, if you're not trying to go into it, grind it out, get better each and every single day, your days as a Lion or any member of any franchise, you're not going to be there. You're going to be on a practice squad, or you're going to be outside of the what do you call it? Organizations and things like that. So I do believe Tease Tabor does make the team.
Okay. So you're saying with Tease Tabor that if he was garbage, he would have been gone. Like if there was no hope for Tease, Bob Quinn would have cut bait with him a long time ago.
Repeat that again. I'm sorry.
Basically
the little ones next to me,
man. And my son Zachary is coughing his little lungs out, man. I'm trying to take care of this dude as well, so I understand it. My thing is Tease Tabor. You're saying that Bob Quinn, if he was trash, he would have been gone. Like if there was if Bob Quinn didn't think he had something in him, he would have cut him a while ago, or at least last season, maybe.
Absolutely.
Okay. I with Tease Tabor, man, here's my thing. Okay. Now go back and watch the games. Mike Ford, bless his heart, but there was a particular game, I want to say Carolina, one of those games where he was getting toasty. He was straight getting MK2 1992. And I felt so bad for him, but he was getting roasted. Now, you replace Tease Tabor at this time, and I don't know how much action Tease saw after that. I know he was in for the last game of the season, but I don't know. My thing is, Matt Patricia, I don't know, man. The vibe that I'm getting from Matt is that he's saying all the right things about Tease Tabor, but Tease Tabor may not be there. That's just me. I don't know. But somebody, let's try and address the chat. Peace out, Al. Appreciate you. George Morgan says, I meant to get to this earlier. Why do we hear DBs need 3 years, but Tease don't get 3? I know he's been bad, but can Matty P get him right? Okay, here's my thing, though. What do you guys think about George Morgan? Shout out to George Morgan. Reached up now. What LPS, what you think about George Morgan's comment, man? He says, why do DBs, we hear they need 3 years, but Tease don't get 3? So can Matt Patricia get him right? If so, that's this year, correct? That would be this year.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on that, man, about the 3-year rule and giving Tease this 3rd year?
He's completely correct because DBs do need 3 years, especially at the corner position. Because I know this is dumb to look back on because of how great he is now, but Quinn, excuse me. Slay was benched his rookie year because of how bad he was. He was terrible.
Yep.
Slay was horrid, and he was a high draft pick. He wasn't our first round pick, but he was a high draft pick. And DBs do need 3 years because that first year, especially if they're young and immature, which Tease Tabor was. He was super young and immature. Coming in, he ain't ready to play. So his freshman year or his rookie year, excuse me. That year is
it's all right,
year.
man.
That's not playing.
It's the same thing, bro. Freshman, rookie. It's the same thing,
Yeah.
man. Don't worry about it. You thinking school terms? We got you, man. We got you. So
yeah.
So it's cool. Go ahead, man.
No, yeah, you're good. So yeah, his first year don't even count in my opinion. I don't count those for DBs, like at all. So his rookie year was more of his second year. He had some good flashes, but he still got burned. So this is his second year in my opinion, third year in all. He's either gonna ball out or he's cut. He's done.
Okay. So so he is on the team for 2019.
Yeah,
that's okay.
He is.
Okay. All right. Well,
because they're not giving up on him yet.
Okay. Well, I agree with you that if he does stay on the team, that this will be it for him. I mean, he's got to show up. He's got to show improvement. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Trav, what you got, man?
You know, I definitely do think that he gets this third year, and it does take 3 years. You know, I think LPS hit it right on the head with it. You know, defense backs, it takes 3 years. It is one of the hardest positions to learn in football. You got so many different looks and coverages and you know, nuances that you got to learn and be able to do it on the fly. And the one thing about Tease Tabor, you know, he's so used to being the man. You know, in high school he was the quarterback of his football team. Everybody absolutely loved him. You know, so his work ethics, as far as that's concerned, wasn't, you know, as far as you know, it wasn't where it needed to be in the NFL. You know, in Florida, at the University of Florida, he was also one of the top guys. So his work ethics, as far as like, oh, okay, I got to hone in on my craft, got to make sure I'm getting better each and every single day in practice and things like that. You know, he's you know, he never had to do that. And finally, when Matt Patricia got in, you know, because all of our other head coaches was kind of hot trash. That's the reason why they got, you know, canned. I mean, granted, you know, I do got some respect for Jim Caldwell.
Yeah, me too.
You know, he got us to the playoffs numerous times. He's done some tremendous things with Stafford, you know, in his development and growth. You know, but as far as winning teams and having, you know, passing up on who is that for Eric Ebron, Aaron Donald.
Okay.
You know, and things like that. You know, you can see his trail of, okay, I'm getting fired. You know, but see, the thing that really stands out about Tease Tabor is he finally got it. He says, "Hey, I've been hot trash, you know, since I've been drafted here. It's time for me to be a man, you know, and go out there and really put together a real good offseason, get better each and every single day, you know, because, you know, being on an NFL team is never guaranteed. You could be one of the world's greatest and be cut the very next day if you're not trying to, you know, go out there and compete and be good."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hear,
You know.
I see a lot of stuff, guys. I don't know what's happening, Travis. Let me see. I guess they said the stream was interrupted, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But you guys are back. I do appreciate that. I'm hearing like three different people say they had to refresh the chat or the page for it to come back, man. So I don't know if that's YouTube or me, but hopefully we can get that settled real quick. Me personally, guys, I get what you're saying. And I don't know. I think Tease was really bad, and I mean last year was kind of indicative of that. But he's been making improvements, and I think honestly we got to wait till the preseason is over to really see how he does. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, until that happens, I can't really call it. As you guys can see, I am just throwing out wrenches like it's nothing. These right here, these people don't really curse in the chat. I mean, George be a little tiptoeing, but that's my dude right there. And I know that. So I'm just I'm like, all right, you know what? So I'm just passing them out, man. So everybody got a wrench. You get a wrench, you get a wrench, and you get a wrench. It's crazy. So thank you guys. Everybody gets a wrench. Man, well, I wanted to transition, guys, into the next topic.
Hey, Derek.
Yes.
You want me talking one more thing on it? One more point?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
You mind me talking one more point on Tease? Yeah. Go ahead. No, my fault. Actually in the comments, where was it? One Pride 40. T's playing a lot of zone. We're not going to play a lot of zone in corner because those guys do play man now with with how our defense is, what Matty P's defense is. But I do agree with who just brought it up. JGB and George. T's moving to safety. I think T's would be a really good safety because you do play a lot of zone in safety, and he's able to have that cushion immediately. Depending on if he's covering tight ends, then he might be a little bit closer, but he's still usually not way pressed up on that. So I think if he transitioned to safety, I think he'd be better, but he doesn't have time for that anymore. He's going to make or break at the corner position, and that sucks because I feel like that he was drafted to be more of a zone corner because when he was drafted, that was with Terrell Austin's defense. So that was more zone than man, and now he's with man, and he's kind of screwed in that regard. So, and then another thing, Travis, you brought it up with the receivers and having to learn the coverage. Yeah, it's different because he is transitioning. He had to transition defenses this last year, and then also with the type of receivers he plays with, like the outside receivers guard everybody. So they got the big Julio Jones guys. They got the fast guys like Devonta Adams. They got shifty guys like Julian Edelman will even play outside. Like they got so many different receivers to go up against that it's hard to learn. It's really hard to learn that position.
Absolutely.
What, the cornerback, you mean?
Yeah.
Me, I had to deal with my son is coughing his lungs out over there. So I don't know if y'all can hear him, but it's a hot mess. So I asked his mother if he was sick, and the answer was no. And here we go. Like I don't know, guys, what's popping. But I was thinking about how Miles Killebrew came in, safety, didn't really pan out. Linebacker, says he's doing better, and now he's on special teams pretty much like that's his niche. So I was thinking maybe Tease could go to safety. I don't know. Didn't something similar happen with Quinn Glover?
No, that was Quandre Diggs.
Oh, Diggs. Okay.
No, he's right. He's right about Quinn though, actually, but it was back in his Texan days. He did transition from corner to safety.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I'm like,
I did not know that.
Yeah, maybe that's what he should do. Maybe that's what. I mean, I still think T's got some value, and I think now he knows that this is it for him. Like this is like the whole kit and caboodle, man. Like this is it. He got to show up. I don't think I've ever really seen like he knows, man, that the time is here. So, but anyway, if I seem a little distracted, guys, I got a sick kid, and you know how that is. Just picked him up today, and was told everything was okay, and that is not the case. So, real quick, guys, thank you guys for rocking with us. Appreciate y'all. We know it's usually later, or it's later than you're usually used to, but we appreciate everybody in the chat, Scott, everybody, man. And this is what we're going to be doing. Still trying to work out the kinks and things like that, but we're going to get rolling. Guys, we lost our dude. I mean, he was my dude. I like Theo Riddick, man. I liked him. And he met with two squads last week. He met with the Saints, and I think we touched a little bit on this on last Monday show. We talked about he met with Denver and he met with the Saints, and he wound up signing with Denver. Now, I tried to look up the contract information. I have not found anything. So if anybody has any of that, or you two gentlemen know, let me know.
Yeah,
Wait. What? I'm sorry, Travis. JGB says Never Lawson, a.k.a. Nevin Lawson, is going to be suspended 4 games for PEDs.
What?
Oh my God! Thank you, JGB.
I just got that a minute ago too. Holy crap!
Are you serious? Well, hey, guess what? Good for the Raiders. That means that's a
Yep.
bunch of pass interference calls they're not gonna have to deal with. That's crazy. Wow.
That is crazy.
Never lost.
Hey,
it.
one thing on him though. One thing on him though. I respect his game. He was feisty. Yeah, he got a lot of pass interference calls, but he never gave up on any sort of play ever.
How could you when you're garbage? When you're always getting toasted. You're literally always running past after somebody.
Toasty.
Toasted. Fatality.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's true, but he still fights every play. And I think we talked about this. I don't know if we talked about this on the last. Oh no, we actually talked about this. Just us three about how Tease Tabor got burned on a couple plays, or a dude catches it over the top and he doesn't have the motivation and he doesn't put in the effort to go down and chase him.
Yeah.
So I got more
Yeah.
respect for Nevin Lawson, even though he was garbage,
Come
than
on,
I do
man.
for
Okay,
Sure.
I got you, man. Listen, I appreciate you keeping it 100, but he was trash, bro. Like, you cannot respect a man that is getting you. But I feel you, man, and I got to respect you for that, man. Thank you, JGB. That is crazy. Shout out to that. Hey, was that on Hard Knocks? That's funny, bro. Like, I got to check that out, man. I would love to see that. If anybody got a clip, please email it to thegridironblitz@yahoo.com. That would be hilarious. Theo Riddick, man. He actually signed with the Broncos. Crimson says that he think it was, I'm guessing that's a 1-year deal. Crimson, $2.5 million deal for 1 year. So Theo Riddick is going to be with the Denver Broncos. Good for him. We do play them. Hold on. Wait. What? Yo, Gridiron,
What?
you been smoking. Smoking what, man? Why did you ask me that? Okay. What do I exude some type of smoking signs? Man, I don't even smoke cigarettes, bro, but no. I have not, but that's hilarious. So what y'all think of Theo Riddick, man, getting that deal over at Denver? Travis, what you think about it, man?
Well, the deal is 1 year for 2.5, but it includes a $1 million in guaranteed. And with incentives, he can earn up to $3.3 million in that 1 year. And I like that move. I did make a video. It did drop today at 9 a.m. And I talked a little bit about that. And the Denver Broncos don't have that in their system. They need something that Theo Riddick brings to the table. So I'm actually glad. And he does look good in a Broncos uniform. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's just him rocking a 27.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna do very well. And I did put in there with a disclosure. He better not want to play against us. In week 15 of the season.
Come on, man. You know he gonna want to play against us, bro. He been with us his whole career, and we cut him.
Exactly. And see, we already know his entire game, so he doesn't want to play us. Trust me.
Hey, I don't think so, man.
We gonna mollywop
you
him.
acting like Theo's some type of sucker, man. Like he just said on no.
He ain't, but I mean, I just have that much more confidence in our defense, though. That's the whole thing about that. It's like we have gotten so much better. And I think that's what Bob Quinn has been doing, is if you're not willing to get better each and every single day, and you're not trying to add something new, there's not really room for you on a 53-man roster where you have to be able to do multiple things at any given second. And Theo Riddick could not get on the outside, through the middle, or anything running the ball. He came in, he got a pass, and that was his niche.
Yeah.
So
he wasn't very good at running the ball. He wasn't. Not from the backfield anyway.
Nope.
But now I will say this. I will think that he will be playing a little bit more slot. in Denver.
Okay.
So that's going to bring a different element to them, and they can run even trick plays off of that. Like he can do, a jet sweep. He could do, different things to where, I could almost say it's like kind of like the how we used to run the bubble screens with Golden Tate. But I could see something of, a new dynamic. Ooh, I can't even talk today. A new dynamic to the fold for the Denver Broncos. I like him over there. I think he's going to do really well, actually.
Yeah, I do too, man. What you think, LPS?
I agree with that. No, I definitely agree with that. One thing I was looking at from this viewpoint. He was our almost secret weapon on the offense for a while, and we got Theo in on third downs. He going in. We're like, oh, okay, don't worry. We're going to throw to Theo. We're going to have a 2-minute drive. He's going to drive down the field. He's always going to be open. Bob Quinn took our roster and made him, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, good Lord. Sorry, I can't talk either. Bob Quinn took the roster, and he made him be able to be cut. Like, we did not need him. That's how different our roster has changed and gotten better. We got to where he was the go-to guy. And yes, we also switched offenses and all that stuff, but he made him have little to no value on his team anymore. That's just how much better our whole team has gotten under Bob Quinn.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of that, though, is, what do you call it? You're bringing in guys that are able to do multiple things.
Yeah, and that's something that he didn't have. As much as Theo was able to do some stuff on special teams, which he stopped doing as soon as he started getting that many receptions, he was not able to run the football. And that's something that he's going to have to develop later in his game if he wants to stay on NFL rosters.
Absolutely.
Well, I think he's got enough. Like, he doesn't have the shiftiness he had, 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this dude was, like we talked about last week when he shook the dude from the Saints out of his, looked like he broke his kneecaps back then, man. And I was just like, man, but I was watching him last year. He doesn't seem like he has that same type of, like, you could see him gearing up to do it. And then they was like, man, what you doing? What you doing? You ain't going nowhere to tackle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I wish him the best. I think he's going to do great in Denver. I hope that he hits every incentive possible because Theo was a stand-up guy, man. It just was sad because with whatever we going to call JBC, we need a name for him to call him on this show. But I think he didn't help the situation that much. I mean, when Theo Riddick came in, like, just imagine if we didn't have Zach Zinner last year. The Garrett Blunt is doing 0 to nothing.
Oh.
And then Theo Riddick would have tried to he would have got stopped way behind the line of scrimmage more than anything else. And so I really think that JBC had a lot to do with that as well. But I don't think he was very good from the backfield. So shout out to Theo, man. And I hope he hits all his incentives, man. I really do. Let me see who else we got in the chat, man. Jay White, what's going on, man? He always come in the same way. What's up? Okay, fellas, hold on, because I have my son here. Zach is here, and he doesn't get the concept of me trying to podcast here. So you fellas do what you do. I will be back, guys. I'll take over, man.
All right.
Got you. All right, hey, something real quick. Shout out to Brian and JGB. Good Lord, I was looking for that word the entire time. I was looking for expendable. Bob Quinn made Theo Riddick expendable. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Glad y'all got me. That was killing me. Woo! Oh, but no, yeah. On the versatility thing, like, look at the running backs we got. Like, other than, I'd say, probably Ty Johnson, but he still averaged a very high percentage in carries. Granted, he didn't get very many carries while he was at Maryland. Yeah. Every single running back on the roster has versatility.
Yep.
They can either block, they can run, or they can catch.
Exactly. And that's the one thing that I am so looking forward to, with the whole new revamped, run game.
Yeah. Like I think that's going to be huge with TJ and TJ and JJ I like to call him, but TJ and Jesse James. Both of them. We already know TJ is a very competent and able blocker based off of his college film, and from what we're hearing, actually this kind of can transition to our other topic. With the rookies that are standing out in training camp, he was one of them. Thus far, TJ Hawkinson is absolutely killing it, and it's actually on the other end of the spectrum. So yeah, he's an able blocker, but good night. Sounds like he's got his nickname should be TDTJ because he is scoring every day in so many different ways. He is athletic as crap.
Absolutely.
What do you got on that?
You know, I just cannot wait till what do you call it? Till Thursday, because this run game and the players that we have just on offense, they're gonna shut a lot of people up. You know.
Yep.
I am so excited about this year. Like, I got into almost a heated argument with a Packers fan at my doctor's office. You know, and it was just like, what are you talking about? Like, she was like, I have no respect for what do you call it? And then I'm all like, well, what has Aaron Rodgers done? He hasn't been able to, you know, he was given a Brett Favre Super Bowl contending team.
Yeah.
He did win the one championship. After that team dissipated, what has he done? Absolutely nothing. He
can't do anything.
He took over, or what he did was Aaron Rodgers has just benefited from a horrible NFC North. That's all he's done.
You put him in any other division other than, honestly, I'd say the Patriots division, because those three teams are terrible as well. I don't think he has a shot at making the playoffs at all.
Oh, absolutely.
And imagine putting him in the division. Oh goodness, I forget what this one is, but Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, and Broncos. They're losing at least one game to the Broncos. They're getting swept by the Chargers, and they're getting swept by the Chiefs.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah, and all that talk is going to be gone. Like, there's no hype for them whatsoever. The only reason there's hype right now is because we don't have a decided king of the North.
Exactly. And, you know, and last year, if you really stop and think about it, the Chicago Bears took advantage of a bad what do you call it?
Division
of a bad NFC North. Like, that's the one thing that I am so happy about this year. Outside the Green Bay Packers, you really got competition now. Because like I said last week, and I still will say this every single week, the biggest threat to the Detroit Lions is the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I completely agree.
You know, and then you got a defense over there in Chicago that you already know what to expect from them. They lost their defensive coordinator. They lost huge. Some key. Oh, absolutely, dude. I don't know. A lot of people take Vic Fangio for granted, but that defense over in Denver, it's about to be sick nasty. Like,
it already was pretty good. Like,
but now it's gonna be. But now they're gonna take it to the next step.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because of how he does things. Like, he disguises things so beautifully. It's an art form. You know, and when you're able to do that, it keeps your offense on their toes. Like, what are we looking at? You know, and things like that. And, you know, so they lost Vic Fangio, so they're going to be, you know, in competition to at least match what they were trying to do last year. You know, plus they don't have a kicker. You know, if you can't make 3 points when you need to, I hate to bring that up, you know, but when you can't make 3 points and the Philadelphia Eagles were giving you the game, you know, that tells you something. Like, you got to go back to work.
We must be talking about the
Bears. Go back to the drawing.
Are we talking about the Bears?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I saw something today, man, about their kicker situation. Did they ever fix that? Looks like they.
I don't think so.
Yeah, man. I heard he was holding kicker tryouts, bro.
They still are, I think.
That's crazy, man. So what are we talking about our division, man? I'm sorry, guys. You guys were looking at our beautiful artwork here in the chat. Your boy is my son is coughing like crazy. Hopefully I don't have to take him to the emergency or something like that a little later. But man, it's y'all know how it is. You drop them off one way, you get them back another, if you get what I'm saying. So what are we talking about, fellas? What's going on, man?
We
just how the
we're talking a little bit about the division and like about the rookie. Yeah, I know we good. Yeah, you good. We're talking a little bit about the division. We trailed off on that, and we're talking about the 3 rookies who are surprising so far in camp. So we're talking about TJ
Hawkinson,
otherwise known as TJ Hawkinson, and his amazing catches, and about like we were talking about last week about the biggest threat in the North and how both me and Travis agree that we think it's the Vikings, not the Bears, and definitely not the Packers. We all agree on that.
Okay, we kind of had this conversation last week. Did we start it? I feel like we started this conversation. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. You do realize that the Vikings quarterback is Kirk Cousins, right? You know that. Okay.
So the same thing.
Okay. All right.
He just has to be a game manager.
A game.
He don't got to do anything.
Okay.
He ain't got to be no Matthew Stafford. He doesn't have to be no Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't have to be no Drew Brees or Tom Brady. He just got to be a Trent Dilfer. I'm not going to screw the game up. If he does that.
Wow, you gave the brother Trent Dilfer status? Travis, Trent Dilfer, bro? Like, oh my goodness. That's tough. That's worse than Alex Smith, in my opinion. You gave the brother Trent Dilfer status, man.
Hey, at least Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. What did Alex Smith do?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, but his defense will help him win that
Super
Bowl.
At least
You said, what do you say?
He said he just got a gnarly leg break.
I know. Hey, you can't talk. Hey, I'm sensitive to leg breaks, man. You know, I told y'all the femur story, bro. My feelings is hurt. My leg is pounding right now. What's going on? I know Dilfer got a ring. I watched that Super Bowl. It was one of the most boring Super Bowls, in my opinion. Like, that Super Bowl and the one we just saw. Just, Trent Dilfer. The Bruiser says Kirk Cousins, the second coming of Stafford. Wow. With the crying. Is that the laughing emoji or just the crying one? Y'all so bold. That's the crying. Wow. Yeah, y'all cold with it. I don't think it's gonna be the Vikings, man. I just do not think that. So I'm guessing you think their defense is gonna carry them to be our competition.
Well, I think a lot of it is gonna be. It's going to be the run game. It's going to be the tight ends. It's going to be the two-headed monster at receiver. It's going to be that defense. I mean, let's be real. Like, if their offensive line can keep Kirk Cousins upright to hand the ball off or to dink a dunk and throw it over the top and things like that, and utilize that offense, and then their defense, continues to be stellar, they're going to at least win 10 games or more.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. Let me write 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they win in 10.
I agree with that too.
All right. So they win in 10. Then that means we win in what? We win in what? What we winning?
I'm saying at least 12 or 13.
Okay.
We put the hammer down.
What you say, Lions?
I said Trav's on that dreamboat a little bit. Sorry about that background, if you guys don't hear that at all.
Yeah. Oh, that was you. That was you?
Yeah, that's not you.
I thought that was my stomach, man. Like, whoa, okay, what's going on? Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, I think Trav's a little far off. I think 13 is a little high, but I think we can easily get if the Vikings at 10. Honestly, we could land in 10 because I think we're going to sweep the Vikings.
Come on, LPS.
I'd say
10, bro.
10 I think we at 10 at the lowest. I think we get an 11 or 12.
Okay. Well, Travis, go ahead, Travis. Defend yourself, man.
Well, I'm the guy that always says I'm going to be the one that always, even in 0-16 year, will always say 12-4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing that I see this year is we're sleeping on one player, and that's Mike Daniels. You know, with him, Snacks, Ashawn Robinson, Deshaun Hand, uh, Flowers, Okawara. Like, you're not gonna get past this defensive front. You know, then you got what do you call it, Jelani Tavai, and Jared Davis, and then whoever else wants to play on the other outside end. You know, whether it's Kennard or Christian or whoever. You know, they're going to be breathing down your neck, and then you got your safeties able to have time to get into their position. Like, it's over for a lot of teams. Like, I had the Broncos as one of the iffy teams. I'm going to call that one a win. I had
I think I did too because of where they play.
Philadelphia in Philly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I have Philadelphia as one of them iffy games. I'm leaning more towards a win in that game. You know, there's going to be that one iffy game or that one 50-50 game that's going to go our way.
Okay.
You know,
Bruce.
and if we're going to handle
Go
our
ahead.
business.
I'm sorry, Trav. Go ahead, man.
Oh, we're going to handle our business as far as like our home games. And, if we split the road games, that's 12-4 automatically right there. Now, if we can say, okay, hey, now one of these road games that we were technically supposed to lose, we go out and win.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're at 13-3.
True. So
that's where I come out with the 13-3.
So you think
because
Go ahead, man.
What?
No, go ahead.
Oh, so that's where I came in with the 12-4 originally, and then now with the Mike Daniels signing, I got us at least 13-3.
Wow. Okay. Well, somebody in the chat put I gotta say 12-4, man. I might swing. I could see that, Trav. I could see you, man. I could see you, but I'm gonna hold off a little bit more until we see some preseason, and then I'll go from there. Okay. All right. I see you, Jay. It was somebody in the chat that said something, bro. I wanted to address it. Man, where are we at? Shout out to Pat. Oh, Pat said Lions 14-2. Y'all see that number, man? 14-2. Could you imagine that? Like I couldn't even imagine that, man. Oh, Ed Whiting says best wishes to your son. Try some Benadryl. Thank you, Ed. We've tried steroids. He takes a steroid inhalant. We've tried the nebulizer. Now we pulling at straws now, man. So hopefully, but I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the well wishes. But 14 and we getting a lot of 10-6, says Scott. Till I see what Scott? Till I see the first couple of games. 13-3. That's I say 12-4. One prize says 13-3 is gutsy. The Bruiser at least. That's your low end. I do admire your fandom. Okay, the Bruiser, man. Let me talk to you for a second, bro. I feel like a lot of the residential realists, the Greg Gore, aka Buffed Up, the other guy, what's his name? Fred Jackson. Was it Fred Jackson or Fred Williams? But I don't think they came with us over to this channel. But I think the Bruiser is like that new, not quite them, but he's just like, okay, the Bruiser, what do you say, man? Okay, JGB says 5. He says 11-5 at the most. Lions personnel says, I think 12-4 personally. Crimson Shadow. Okay, Crimson. I see. He says 12-5. So that means that we get into the playoffs and then lose. That's crazy.
Wow. Oh, all right.
Wow. We got.
Well, I will go out there.
Go ahead, man.
I will go out there on a limb right now, and I could say you could put that on the front page, back page, columns 1 and 2. We will not lose our first playoff game in 2019-2020.
Yeah, I'm with you, Trav. JGB
that
says,
is a guaranteed.
Oh, a guaranteed, huh? Man. We need them days back, man. What's wrong with my son, Fame? He's got asthma. He was around a cat. He's allergic to cats, and now he's here. But then I was told he wasn't sick. I was assured he wasn't sick, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So y'all know how it is. Let me see. Chris Cat, what's up, man? Wait a minute. I never knew there was no S in his name, bro. I thought it was Cash. He says, forget that preseason. Yeah, I see. Jim Bob Cooter is in the building. He says 4-0 preseason champions. Well, that's not even cool, man, because we went 4-0 and then went 0-16, didn't we? Isn't that how that went that year? Yeah. So
yeah.
I should block you. I should block you, bro. Man, so hey, John, you wanted to bring up something, man. Go ahead and talk about that. What you just you just sent me through Voxer.
Oh, whoa! If you, oh yeah, I got you. Okay, first I want to talk about those 3 rookies that are killing it in camp. So we got T.J. Hawkinson, and then the other 2.
Tavai.
Derek, you can roll off of this. Yeah, Tavai. What do you think about Tavai? And then Trav, you can start off, and then what you think about Amon so far. So Derek, what do you think first about Tavai?
Man, listen, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't like boo. I didn't boo the pick, but when we picked him, I'm like, okay, because we had been spending months and weeks and years on this draft, right? And when this guy got drafted, I was just like, okay, like let's see what he got. And man, I am so impressed with this guy, man. I cannot wait to see him in action. It doesn't really surprise me, but I'm glad that the media is taking notice of this guy because for the last 4 months, fellas, that's all we've been. Well, not 4 months because they started seeing him in action. But, you know, when we first drafted him, it was a lot of hoopla. Like, who is this guy? People were calling 97 won a ticket upset. You know what I'm saying? And I think Javad, man, he is looking crisp, bro. Like, I can't wait to see this guy in action, man.
Yeah, I completely agree. He is huge.
Yeah.
Like Jared Davis is a big guy. He's not the tallest, but he's a big guy. And there's been a few pictures of him standing next to JD. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, you are a big dude. And yeah, all I've heard so far is that he's exceeding expectations. He's already taken a lot of 1 reps, which you should be able with a 2nd round pick. Still good to see. And from what I've seen and watched, he is way surpassed any sort of expectations I had for him being a lower 2nd round pick and being a 2nd round pick that people didn't think was going to do anything. I think he's going to be amazing. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people this season. I'm just excited to see what he's going to do.
Yeah, me too. I thought Travis was supposed to take the other dude. I thought that's what we was doing. That's why I was quiet. Okay.
Trav, all right, what you got on? Yeah, Trav, what you got on Amani?
You know, I've heard a lot of good things about him. You know, he's been stepping up when, you know, Slade was down. He's been, you know, going out there every day, getting better each and every single day. And that's the one thing that you definitely want to see. Now, is he going to be a difference maker this season? Probably not. If you're going to put him in a couple plays here and there, get his feet wet, you know, I think he can hold his own. You know, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him grow. And I think he might grow sooner than a lot will picture it. I will have him at least like middle of next year. I think you're going to see him really blossom. Because, I mean, you got to stop and think about it. This year, he didn't technically have a real off season. As far as, you know, like Kerryon Johnson. This is he had a full off season this year. He's about to ball out.
Yep.
You know, so I could definitely see, you know, I know I have that big old 3-year on any corner, and I'm gonna give him his 3 years, but I think he might actually go in 2.5 years. You know, to where you can see where he's gonna be like, "Hello, guys, I'm here." And now I'm taking people's, you know, jobs, because that dude he's a freak athlete. Like I liked him in college, you know, and for him to get there in what was that, the 6th round or 5th round?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Chad, if I'm off, you know, correct me on the round. You know, but when you have that kind of talent, you know, and then you add, you know, like a Jelani Tavai, that defense is going to be so amazing. You know, maybe not this year. As far as like the corners and things like that. I mean, I do got my faith in Melvin, Rashad Melvin, and things like that. And but look at the guys that he's getting to learn from. He's getting to learn from Darius Slay, Tevin Coleman. Actually, Rashad Melvin was actually decent, outside the Raiders. And then you got the master, and then you get the mastermind of I almost said Bill Belichick. Of Matt Patricia. You get that mastermind, and you've seen what he's done in New England with a few other corners and things like that. I could see that definitely happening with what do you call it? Amani Oruwariye.
Yep.
So I'm high on this guy. Like, I cannot wait till he gets there and he's able to be able to be like, okay, I know this scheme. Boom, let me go run it as fast as I can and catch this quarterback off. Where he's like, whoa, where did he come from? So I'm high on this guy. I think he's gonna do real well. I mean, I this year I have him. If he can at least get in on a couple plays, get his feet wet, and do what he's doing right now in practice, and that's getting better each and every single day. I definitely can see a real big spot for him.
Man,
yeah, I completely agree. I think that. No, are you good, Derek?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just dealing with the usual. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Are you good? Yeah, I think that I completely agree with everything you just said, Trav. I'm more, and that's just how it's going to be. I'm more focused on how he's doing in practice because he ain't going to get very many reps this year. I want him to get some, but I don't want him to get a ton because, one, that means we got injuries unless he is completely balling out and he works his way up to starting. But that pretty much means we got injuries or we're going to need him to play in a pinch because we're adding a different position into the secondary for some odd reason. But I'm more excited to see what he's going to do in practice and what he's going to do in training camp with these joint practices along with the preseason games. And yeah, this is, like I said, I was talking about, just like how we talked about Tease earlier, this is his learning year. So I'm just hoping he learns a lot this season, is ready to go next season. But I think he's got a lot of potential. A lot of potential.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, I'm glad you brought up the preseason, bro. It's, first of all, man, I'm just so excited about Thursday. Like, I have so much excitement, I can barely contain it. Like, last week for the Hall of Fame game, which was so boring. Oh my God, man. Oh,
extremely. But hey, it was NFL.
Oh my God, man. I was just like, when is this over, man? And
that second half was going super
man, listen,
slow.
I gotta shout out Travis, who was with me. I know you popped in, LPS, everybody else, man. I think Abdul Terrell was in there, man. It was like, what is going on? But we are playing our first preseason game, man, where we don't have to talk about like what we can actually get to talk about what we saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is huge for me, man.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited, bro. And I am most excited, man, probably, and I see everybody talking about Jared Davis, man, and how swole he got. He is big, bro. Like, his shoulders, I was just like, okay, them boys was huge, man. I did not see I didn't see the Matt Patricia press conference today, man, because it's like I was driving, and I tried to turn up the volume, and I could barely hear him. So I was like, okay, I have to see it when I get home. But I'm just like so ready, man, for the season. I cannot wait to Thursday, man. I just, what's up, Sip? Troy is in the building, man. What's going on, man?
What's good, Sip?
So what are you guys most looking forward to this Thursday from the Detroit Lions?
Trav?
I'm going to say consistency. I want to see them consistent, like each play get better. I don't want to see, we make one good play and then it becomes a boring game after that. No, I want to see consistency. Like, move the ball, get your guys involved, see what you got, and, build off of that. That's what I'm looking for Thursday's game. And what better competition to do it against the defending champs to keep it off.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but competition, Travis, that's a little extravagant of a word, bro, for preseason.
I don't
It's still
know.
competition. I mean, it's still competition because you got guys still fighting for a job. They scratching and clawing, right?
Yeah. I thought you meant like
now.
between teams, like competition between teams.
Oh,
It's gonna be the Pro Bowl, man, for 4 games straight.
Oh no, yeah, yeah.
yeah. What about you, LPS? What you looking for, man?
Hey, and off what you just said, though, like, yeah, it's definitely competition between roster spots, but it's still competition between teams. Yeah, it's gonna be gory and not very fun to watch because, man, it's preseason and they still backups. But looking at it, I think the Patriots are a perfect team to play in the preseason because they do pride themselves on depth and having any player next man up mentality. So
yeah, that's true.
I think that
Absolutely.
us playing their backups are some of their backups, especially they're like immediate backups. I'd say probably 60% of those guys would start on any of the lower teams in the NFL. Like, I think it's huge for us playing a team like the Patriots in the preseason. So
Man.
that's. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I am most looking for Tom Savage, bro. I can't wait to see Tom Savage. You have no idea. Like I'm so excited about Mr. Tommy Sav, man. Like just to see him in there overthrowing people and fumbling. I cannot wait to see this guy, bro. Oh my God.
Hey, yeah, you better have that on.
Hey, I'm working on it. I'm working. Hey, I'm getting on my soundboard, like, man. But I really am being serious though. I want to see Tom Savage, man. I hope Matthew Stafford comes out. I want to see my dude out there. But I want to see David Fales too, man. Just throwing ducks and stuff like that. Listen, I heard he's so bad, man. I heard he is so bad. Like we were dogging him when the Lions picked him up. We were just ripping this dude. No competition. And I heard he's just as bad as we all said he was.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, instead of David Fales, it needs to be spelled Fails.
Man, listen, if you got a name like David Fales and you are the quarterback that he is, I would have to change my name, bro. It would be like David Success. Like Mr. Success is in the building because his name goes right with his skill, bro. So shout out to David Fales, man, if you watching this. But man, that a boy, piece of quiet. I see you. He done changed the icon. What's good? Wait, hold on. Wait. Crimson says, Tom Savage grid, you trying to make me drink. Hey, we got to see what we got. Scott says, I can't wait to see if Powell can light it up and win himself a spot again. You know what? Okay, that's a really good transition. You want to talk about
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Since you sent it to me, go ahead and start it off.
Yeah, I got you. And one thing real quick on the preseason before we transition off of that, or the preseason game. I'm looking forward, new addition wise. The most, we're going to talk wide receivers with what we're going to talk about next. But the guy I'm most excited for, even though he probably ain't going to play more than possibly a series, I can honestly see him sitting out, is CJ Anderson. I love running backs. I love running backs. So I'm just excited to see if he's going to be able to play a little bit and just see what he can do for us.
Okay. It's not bad.
But
I wouldn't mind if Danny play a little bit. Danny, if Danny could play just a little bit. Come on, Danny. Play a little bit for your boy, man. Hey, real talk. Y'all been rocking with us for like 5-6 months. You know what I'm saying? It started on Derek P. Fields, transitioned to the round table, and now it's back. And, you got those gentlemen over there. And I've been high on Danny for a long time. And a lot of y'all just like, Danny, no. Well, it's some guys that's just like, you know what, he going to do this, he going to do that. But a lot of guys don't believe in DA. And I think he took offense to being cut, guys. I really do, man. And I think he's going to ball out. Everybody's like, he got to stay healthy. Of course he does. But he wasn't like not healthy last year. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I just got to, I can't wait to see my boy, number 80. Can't wait to see number 80, man. Shout out to DA. Oh, that's for DA right there. That's for DA.
Hey, that's $30 right there in the street so far.
Hey, man, thank you, bro. Wow, man, DA dropped I should have named that. Yeah, man. Okay, so here's the deal. Somebody suggested that I go. Somebody said I should go get a Danny Amendola one of those, man. I could not find one, bro. It was they was there with his shirt off. I'm like, no, I ain't about to do that. I ain't about to put he all on the yacht on the beach. I'm like, I'm not about to do that. So we just gonna rock with Carry On. But yeah, man, I'm ready for DA to show out. But go ahead, Lions. What you got, man?
Oh my Lord. Oh, you got some weird, interesting.
What? Wait, go ahead and say it, man. Hey, we keep it 100 on the Sports Movement Network, man. What you about to say, bro? What you about to say? No, man. We don't move on. Hey, it ain't no secrets. We putting it all out, transparency. What you about to say?
I don't know what it is with you and Amendola. I swear, like yeah, he's good. He's gonna be a great number 3, but good Lord.
Okay,
man.
so here's wait. No, here we had this conversation last week. Shout out to JGB.
I know we did.
Daddy Duties. I tell you, man. I got you, man. Thanks for JGB rocking. He is everywhere, even when it's non-Lions, man. He anywhere sports, JGB is at. So the thing is, I take it to
JGB.
Yeah, I take it to another level, sports. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is talking about want to make something a deal, then when it comes to, I just got to take it up a notch. But I'm only talking about JGB. So before you joined the crew, I was getting roasted, bro, like over this guy. I was getting completely like just smoked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, so now I'm like his biggest advocate in the city. That's what that is. That's all that is, bro. But yeah, we gotta give him another JG. So that's it. So do you understand now, man? You get it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree with that.
That's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Right. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You explained it. It's still weird though, but you explained it.
All right. Don't let me put one with his shirt off, man. Don't let me put one on the beach.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, we having fun on the sports move. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
See, y'all not used to this over here, man. All right, so we're going to talk about the unofficial depth chart. So that's what we're going to discuss now.
There we go.
Yep. So who wants to start off? You want to start off, Lions?
Yeah, I got you. All right, I'm going to talk about the position that I was about to talk about that I'm most excited. This is the position I'm most excited for during the preseason is wide receiver. So they got 3 wide receiver positions on the depth chart as of right now. So the 2 outsides and then a slot. So, of course, naturally, we got Kenny, Marvin, and Danny Amendola. So behind those 3, so this will be 6 wide receivers total. And you guys can see us carrying 6 possibly. I don't think it's possible. I think we're going to only carry 5. But with that, we got behind Marvin Jones, so outside receiver, we have Andy Jones.
Okay.
Then behind Kenny Galladay, behind him, we have Jermaine Kearse. And then Danny Amendola, behind him, we got Brandon Powell. And disclaimer real quick, though, I don't see anybody but I want to say TJ Hawkinson and Jelani Tavai on this list that are higher than second on the depth chart, any rookie. So Travis Fulgham, and pertains to the wide receiver list, I think he's higher than this unofficial one is, but he's a rookie, so they're putting him off to the side.
Okay.
But
all right.
yeah, so the 3 guys, 3 backups. We got Andy Jones, Jermaine Kearse, Brandon Powell. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
All right. Can we come back to that? I'm sorry, fellas. I got distracted by
What?
Yeah, man. Okay. Wait. I gotta.
Oh, yeah. You good.
Wait. The Bruiser. Okay. I love you, man. He says, I'm telling you, I love Blake Bortles as a backup QB. Can we talk about that for a few seconds?
Oh, my. I would rather have Tom Savage.
I would rather have
dead
Fred
serious.
Savage. What would you do? I would rather have Fred Savage from the Wonder Years. I
would rather have Derek P. Fields.
Hey, brother. Hey, I throw you a duck like you ain't never seen. I'm telling you. Man, all right. So, hey, listen. I love you, Bruce, but Blake Bortles, man, no way. And now you saying overtime or period? But he wants to start, so he's trying to win a starting job somewhere. But
Nope.
Hey, Derek for backup, man. Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Man, I couldn't see over none of them. I would be throwing interceptions. I already know, man. I'd be throwing interceptions to linemen, bro. Like, I can't see over none of them clowns. I'm like 5'9", bro. I would be throwing, and I'm probably still better than Blake Bortles, man. But okay, I had this. Hey, Trav, what Blake Bortles, man? How you feel about that, bro? I see you, Scott. We gonna get to yours next, man. We get to yours, but what you feel about the Blake Bortles, bro?
Okay. No, I'm Blake Bortles. My guy was actually Teddy Bridgewater's.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, he was available. We could have got him. Like, that was my guy. I feel bad for my table because I was pounding it on it. Like, Lions need to go get him. Come on.
Wait. He says, the Bruiser says over Tom Savage all day. Wow. I would rather have one of them. I would rather have a cheerleader out there, bro. I saw them practice, and I would rather take one of the Detroit Lions cheerleaders over Blake Bortles, man. But that's great. I feel you, Bruiser. I feel you though, man.
I like one Pride 40's comment.
What'd he say?
I got an idea. Is Forrest Gump available? Absolutely he is. Let's go. Run, Forrest, run.
He like 65 years old, but he's probably still better than Blake Bortles. Man, okay. Oh my goodness. All right, man. I completely got distracted, bro, by the depth chart. Like what was he talking about? Oh, Scott. Let me go. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I gotta go back to Scott. Cause Scott's my dude. He said something about catching some heat, man. About I want to find it. It was about Danny Amendola. Man, where's it at, Scott? Scott, where you at? You got a wrench, and I still can't find you, man. Man, he was basically saying he would take heat.
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it too.
He says I will take any heat on it like a man, but DA is better than Tate in 2019. No.
29. No. Wait.
No.
In 2019.
That means this year, right?
Correct. Zachary, you all right?
Okay.
I will definitely say yes.
Phrasing. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I can see that. 2019, yes. Career, who would I take? By far Tate. I love Tate. Tate is one of my favorite Lions of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, career-wise, I would take Tate, but in 2019, you give me Danny Amendola all day. Yeah. And twice on Sundays.
All day. Hey. Hey, you said the magic word. Hey, Danny Amendola. Hey, how did that go? Hey, I can't remember, man. PB Herman. Yeah, man. Give me DA all day, man. All day. I'm about to have secret words in my show, man. It's gonna be like, I forgot, man. It's been Pee Wee's Playhouse. I forgot how it is. Man, I think so too, man. For 2019, and that's not a Danny fanboy talking, because I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't care nothing about this dude before he got cut. Before he got cut from the Dolphins, I did not care anything about him. He got cut. It was right before the start of free agency. And I just was like, man, his numbers are not that different from Tate's. I've seen him play. He would be a good, cheap addition. And that's how this whole thing started. But I do think he'll have a better – the Giants are just in shambles, man. They don't – I mean, have you seen their backup quarterback? So, I mean, if he ever has to get out there, it's –
Hey, you guys are riding him way too much.
Wait, no, I said their backup quarterback, bro. The Giants.
Yeah, the Giants?
Yeah.
Daniel Jones?
Yeah. So you're
I
saying,
don't know. I get that they should have. Yeah, I get they should have drafted Haskins. I love Haskins. He's my favorite rookie quarterback. Oh yes, over Kyler Murray. But I don't know. I think y'all are sleeping on Daniel Jones a little bit. I ain't saying he's going to be all pro Bowl or anything like that. But
that's because you're a quarterback, man. Stop playing around. That's why you're doing that. Stop being biased on all of that, bro.
No, it's not.
Have you seen him overthrow the crowd? He overthrew the crowd the other day, man.
It's his rookie year. Y'all, they got to chill. I ain't saying he should start this season. I am not saying that. But okay. I'm just saying I think he'll be good down the road.
George Morgan says, don't sleep on Eli 2.0. All right. Okay. Wait, Scott is being – wait. The Bruiser says, man, Scott, is Tate being suspended for PEDs? Yeah. He is fighting it, but I think it's going to be probably reduced to maybe 2 games. I think it's probably going to be reduced there. So, okay, guys, I have to apologize for this, but daddy duties calls, man. So, unfortunately, fellas, I'm dropping this on y'all right now. If y'all are part of one of those relationships, you already know how the game go. You told one thing, it's completely opposite. So, we probably have to wrap it up, man. I'm sorry about this, fellas. What's up, C. Perry? So with that,
okay, we can wrap it up.
Yeah, man. I do apologize, fellas. We are a work in progress. We will have a name for the show next week. It will be hopping around channels. So next week we'll be on Troxel Sports Talk, and then we're gonna do like that. We are in the infant stages of this thing. I am on camera because nobody else wants to be. So that's why you see me sitting in this corner right here. It's not like it's my show, but I'm here. So since I'm the only one, you know how I'm on camera all the time. So that's what that is. But we're trying to bring y'all quality content. Yeah, guys, it's been a tough little road, but I do apologize for this. Typically, we'll go to 9:30, 10 if it pops off and things like that. But we got a lot of stuff planned, so stay with us. So with that being said, let me see. Scott says, all good, D. I need to get back to work. I popped in because I saw you were live. Appreciate you, Scott. Scott is my man. He helped me through a real tough 2 weeks, man. Scott. So appreciate you, Scott. So, fellas, we got the game. Let me just do a not so shameless plug real quick, and then I'll let y'all finish. We will be live over on the Gridiron Blitz for the game Thursday at 7:30. So if you want to pop in, it's going to be a watch-along game party. So come in, watch the game with me. Let's chat. Let's have some fun. Let's laugh. But I will not be showing the game, so don't even think about that. But come in if you want to know the score. You're at work. I would, stop in and say hi. I would appreciate that. So anyway, guys, with that being said, what you guys got, man, for the chat and for the people before we get off?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to say I want to appreciate all you guys for rocking with us. We got the stream to 29 likes.
Yay!
We really appreciate that. We're about to do some good things and some big things here in the Sports Movement Network, and I hope you guys can, continue rocking with us. And Derek, prayers up to your son. Hopefully he gets better. And I'm going to be in the lab for a little bit longer, trying to work on something for tomorrow morning.
All right. I'm just excited y'all are here, and thank you for watching. And the Sports Movement Network is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We're going to branch out. This thing is just getting started. Just wait, because y'all ain't ready for all this that's coming.
Okay.
And I'm excited for preseason. I'm excited for the game on Thursday. Peace.
Oh, yeah, we definitely got some big things popping.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to say, fellas. Ooh, you got me all goosebumpy, man. That's what's up. Hey, these fellas be keeping me off, catching me off guard, man. I'm telling you. But, man, thank you guys so much. All my new moderators, all my old moderators. What's going on, C. Perry? Daddy duty calls, man. It's how it is, bro. It's just, I'm telling you. Man, they make so many songs about this. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, man. So we got big things over here. It will be on TROXEL'S channel next week. So tune in for that. If you're not subscribed to these gentlemen, go down, click the link in the description. Go ahead and subscribe. We would appreciate that. And I guess that's it, guys. We're going to get better. Like they said, we're going to get better and better. This is our kind of inaugural couple of shows. And we will get better as we go along. So thank you so much. Shout out to all the other YouTubers, man. We all in this together. DSA, DVE, and everybody else, man, trying to promote the Detroit sports, man, in a way that we're not represented any other way. So shout out to you guys, and we will catch you next week. Don't forget, Thursday, 7:30 over on his channel, man. Come say hi to your boy. Usually Travis is there as well. And we'll catch y'all next week, man. Thank you so much, and we will see y'all later. Peace.